Way on planet Earth that you should be with your significant other even glancing at another girl. Because it's two things that's gonna go through that girl's head that's being glanced at. Either one, she's gonna be like, oh, I could have him if I wanted to. Or she's gonna be like, yeah, he be cheating on her. Like you.
Men with wandering eyes. Men that cannot get their eyes off other women. You have a partner and you're with them and you guys went out or something, or you're outside, but then your eyes are wandering everywhere. What is your take on men with wandering eyes? What is your take? Because that's conversation we're having in today's video. I have a few videos to share with you all. Let's go ahead and watch the videos together, and I'm back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
I truly do not believe that men realize how embarrassing they actually are. There's no way on planet Earth that you should be with your significant other even glancing at another girl. Because it's two things that's going to go through that girl's head that's being glanced at. Either one, she's going to be like, oh, I could have him if I wanted to. Or she's going to be like, yeah, he be cheating on her. Like you putting everybody in your business because you can't keep your eyes to yourself. So today I was in Target and I was just getting my cart, and me just being aware of my surroundings, I noticed this guy that's with a woman and this with like a toddler, right? So it's giving family, you know? So all I see is him like looking like over his girl's shoulder to look back at me. So I'm like, anyways, like I don't pay him no mind. I continue with my shopping, not thinking anything of it. And next thing I know, he's in the same aisle as me, but she's nowhere to be found. He's trying to hurry up and fast talk. He's like, oh, like, what's your name? I said, I don't have one. He's like, well, here, take my number down. He gives me like a balled up back of a receipt with like a number on it, right? So at first I was not going to take it, but I'm like, no. She has to know this. She has to know this. So I take it. I continue with my shopping, but I'm like very much like trying to find them again because he left. I finished my shopping. I'm checking out. I see them in self-checkout. I'm with the cashier. So I said, okay, cool. I don't have too many items. My cashier should be done very soon. I should be able to either catch them either over there or walking out. And that's exactly what happened. I'm walking past self-checkout and I'm like, hey, babes, excuse me. She looks at me. I'm just like, are you two together? Like in a relationship? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, he gave me his number and you were nowhere to be found. The only reason I took it was to show you that he gave me his number. I'm completely uninterested. You are super duper beautiful. I'm not too sure why he's doing these things, but good luck to you, babes. Have a good one. And I left. Like, it could have been being messy, but like, I don't feel like it was being messy, babes. I was trying to look out for that girl. Like, because that is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. And on a different note, I was having like dinner one day with like a couple, right? Like it was like a couple's date. And the girl that I'm sitting there with, like I just met her, but she just asked me randomly. She was like, do you allow like your boyfriend to like look at other girls while y'all are together? And I was like, girl, no, what? And she was like, yeah, I need to learn from you. I need to learn from you. So I was like, dude, what do you mean? Like, what you mean? Like, I'm not trying to be like, he be doing that with you, but I'm like, what you mean by that? And so he chimes in with his looking ass, and he's like, I mean, like, what you mean? Like, why not? Like, you, like, he said something along the lines of, like, you're looking at another girl to give her recognition for how good she looks. Like, something like that. Like, I don't remember verbatim, but it was something along those lines. And I was like, so you gonna make another girl feel pretty while your girl is sitting right next to you? You not paying her no man, you looking at her? Excuse you? Like, I almost had to cuss him out. Like, nigga, you got to get up from this table, babes. I can't be around no energy like this. I just say, like, that girl probably knows she look good. You don't need to be sitting there with your girl making another girl feel like she look good or whatever you're trying to do, because that's not a good look. Because on the flip side, I feel like if a man was sitting there with his girl and she was just looking at other guys, checking them out, not really paying him no mind, she has wandering eyes so bad, he would literally crash out. So I'm not even understanding why we having this conversation.
Someone that has wandering eyes is not in love with their partner. Let's talk about it. I have always said this because I am usually the single girl at the bar that guys will talk to, and then halfway in the conversation, I'm finding out they have a girlfriend. And it's only because they admit to having a girlfriend. It's not because of their body language or what they're saying, because they're talking to me the same as they would a girl that they're flirting with or interested in. Like, how is your girlfriend not on your mind 24/7? And that's why I say guys or girls with wandering eyes don't love their partner. They may respect them a lot, they may care about them a lot, I'm not saying any of that, but if you can even think about another person in the same light you think about your partner, you don't love them, you just like them a lot.
If you are dating a guy and he's checking other women out, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If he is just your boyfriend, you should break up. You shouldn't be like, oh, I'm gonna wait and see if this changes. You're just dating. You don't have any legal ties. Get away from him while you still have a chance, where you don't have any legal consequences for leaving. Because here's the thing, dating is supposed to be the time, especially where you are just crazy about each other. If he is looking around while you are only dating, while he is just your boyfriend, he is going to be so much worse in marriage. Marriage doesn't change men like that. Say you are out in public and you notice that your boyfriend has a wandering eye where he's checking people out. If you know, you saw it, even if he's denying it, and you see it as a pattern, run. That is the biggest red flag. That should not be happening in marriage, but it especially shouldn't be happening in dating, because again, whatever those red flags are in dating, they're just going to get worse in marriage. And sometimes I see comments of women saying, oh, all men look around. No, they don't. Not one that is dedicated to you. Not one that is crazy about you. Not one that wants to someday be married to you and have a good marriage. Trust me, there are men that don't look around when they are committed in a relationship with you.
So let me tell you guys about a recent date that will not be turning into a second date. Oh, it's hot. So this is a red flag that I've always been kind of lenient with, kind of whatever. If you're confident in yourself, then as disrespectful as it is, I'm not going to be overly cautious about a wandering eye. And I feel like maybe I should be a bit more cautious about it. Because at the end of the day, if you're with someone, or if you're just on a date with someone and they have eyes that are wandering elsewhere, that is disrespectful. So I went on a really nice date not long ago. We started at a cocktail bar, and then we were going onwards to an event that he had booked. The event had dancers and intermissions where we could chat, some little nibbles, some little drinks and stuff. It's quite intimate, actually. There was only about 20 people watching the show, and it was the same 3 dancers throughout. So they would dance and come back and change costume. Those little intimate shows where it's very small cast, but they're playing different characters. And there was a very attractive girl on the stage. Me and her were similar archetypes, like similar hair, same race. And yeah, I'm noticing that the guy I'm on a date with, first date as well, that, he is noticing her. Fair enough, she's an attractive girl. And I'm not, whatever. I'm not going to be like, why are you looking at her? Even if it's my boyfriend, if I was with someone in a relationship, they shouldn't be, but if they kept looking at the same person, eventually I'd be like, she's nice, isn't she? That's my nice way of saying, I know you're looking at that girl. And usually that mitigates the situation. I think that's a bit much, I don't know, on a first date. First of all, you shouldn't be looking at someone else. Secondly, it's a first date, and I don't want to, you don't want to start playing, policing him when you've just met him. Anyway, one of the costumes she came out in was quite seductive. Some little hot pants, a leather jacket, showing off her belly. She looked amazing. And yeah, he was checking her out. He even looked at me and looked at her and I was thinking, you're remembering that I'm not one of your boys. I'm we're on a date. And I think he did realize that he had done something inappropriate on a first. So then every time she came back out, he was trying not to look at her, conscious of me. But then eventually he just couldn't help himself, kept staring at her. The date was nice and everything. I never pulled him up on it. I still get calls from him. I still get messages from him. I haven't blocked him, But I'm not going to go on a second date with you. I've ignored this red flag before. I've ignored it. And those relationships have never worked out. I don't know you guys' perspective on the wandering eye. But if I see it so early on, just why would we meet again? Nice guy, nice date, but no date 2. Sorry.
For me, I feel like men that have wandering eyes are the ones that will definitely cheat on you. And some of them might even say that men, because when I was searching for this topic, I saw some videos of some men saying that when your man have a wandering eyes doesn't mean he's cheating on you, that it's a normal thing for a man to have wandering eyes, or there's nothing really wrong with it. And that is what they will keep telling we women, and make it look normal for men to always be okay to communicate with other women in a disrespectful way. Look at her now. She's single and she's at a place, and the guy was with his woman. Either you're serious, either you're married, either you're dating or not. So far you came into a place with a woman that you're in a relationship with, there is nothing good about you looking around to look for a girl that you want to collect a number, or look for a girl that you want to talk to or meet up later on. It doesn't make sense. It just shows how irresponsible this kind of person is. And I personally feel like if you're a girl and because a guy came to meet you because he's with probably his wife or his girlfriend, and he came to meet you to ask for your number, and you're like feeling like, oh, because I'm too pretty, or you're feeling so important, you give him your number and you're talking to him because you're feeling so pretty. So let me tell you, what he did to whatever woman he was with is going to do it to you if you eventually start dating him, right? Because these men always show you their red flags, but we women don't pay attention to it. They always show you who they are. And if you're dating somebody, you're not even married to the person, and this person actually, you went somewhere and they start having wandering eyes, looking around to see, or it might even be probably in a group of friends, and it's a particular new chick that is among the friends, and all of you are hanging out, and he keeps staring at the girl. It shows that the guy has a wandering eyes, and it shows that he's not going to be a faithful partner. So instead of you to, enter into the marriage blindly, or trying to be like, oh, maybe it's going to change when I get married to him, it's not going to change, right? So it's better you just end the relationship, because that kind of relationship is not going to end well. It's not going to go well. It's not even going to go well at all. Because I feel like men that have wandering eyes are still the ones that they will get married, but they will not get married to the woman that they really, really want to get married to. They will get married to the woman that just want to stay, like just have that title of being my wife, and so that you can, especially a homely woman, a woman that can cook, clean, do so many things for them free of charge. And she's not going to complain. A woman that she will even see him wandering around and she's not going to complain. Those are the kind of women that they would want to get married to. And they name those kind of women, the kind of women that give them peace of mind, right? That's kind of women these men name. That's kind of women, they name them. These men name them. They say, this woman gives me peace of mind. If a man is telling you, give him peace of mind, just know that you are allowing him to cheat, you're allowing him to do so many things, and you're accepting it with your full chest, and you're not saying anything. That's why you're giving him peace of mind, right? Because mostly we women are very troublesome. Yes, we should give you trouble, normal. So if a man is telling you you're giving him peace of mind, then anyway, so I feel like they will definitely marry the woman that they feel like they can just put somewhere, maybe like a dummy, just put somewhere, and she's going to respect, and anything I say she's going to do or something. Especially a woman that doesn't even have anything for herself, or doesn't even like herself to start with, maybe a pick me as well, while they still go out to wander around. And if a man is already giving, that's one of the biggest red flags you can ever imagine. If you're with him and he's looking around like wondering, I'm not saying don't admire somebody or admiring somebody pass, don't admire, like you can just look, because there's a video I saw, someone said there's a difference between ADHD eyes and there's a difference between a wandering eyes. And she explained that ADHD eyes is when somebody walks into the room and probably you're talking to somebody in front of you, you're in a restaurant and you're talking to somebody in front of you, and somebody just walked past and you guys have eye contact. Like you looked at the person that walked into the restaurant, but you continue talking to the person in front of you that you're talking to, and you never looked at the person anymore. And she was like, that is ADHD eyes. Please, if she's right, let me know in the comment section. Then the other one is the wandering eyes, is the person walking into the room and you have eye contact, then later you start looking at the person, start looking throughout. While you have somebody in front of you, while you're in a relationship, while you're married, your eyes are like everywhere. You're not start staring at the girl, how you can collect her number, how you can talk to her later, how you can rush to the bathroom so that you can, sleep. All those kind of things. That is a man that have a wandering eyes. And it, to me, is a very big turn off. And I feel like women don't really pay attention to this kind of red flag because they feel like, oh, it's normal for guys to check women out. It's normal for guys to always look at women because most people are saying it's normal, it's a normal thing. I personally feel like it's not a normal thing. If it keeps looking around and you guys are out and he keeps looking at other women trying to, one day he's going to see how he can, sleep his normal. Just imagine the first video, like just imagine. Anyways, what is your take on men that have wandering eyes? Let me know down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And please turn on post notification bells so you can get notified as soon as I upload another interesting video like this one. And of course, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.